Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. I don't always tell you what you want to hear, but I tell you what you need to hear to make an informed decision. Now, I created this video to give everyone a reminder and a heads up about a couple of things, including the Flair Airdrop and the XRP community of what they probably are about to see, and the same with Songbird. So we're going to touch base on all of those. I'm going to give you some reminders. We're going to look at the charts, but I want to share with you one of the techniques that I know the whales use to manipulate and dump on communities during times like this. So stay with me, and I'm going to give you the evidence that shows what I'm talking about. Now, before we get into that, I want to talk briefly about Flare. This is not financial advice. Now, I know a lot of people are going to dump tomorrow for sure. They've been waiting around for 2 years. They want their money. So that's going to happen. Now, a lot of people might want to stake it. Now, another thing that might happen is they trade or dump their Flare tokens and load up on XRP. So we could see Flare drop and XRP actually rally. But we're going to talk more on that, because even if XRP pumps tomorrow, I think behind that will be a dump. So we're going to talk about that. Now, as far as holding on to Flare, guys, I can't say that that's a bad thing to do long term, because it's a new project, has great interoperability. They're building bridges to everywhere, including Bitcoin. So if the big money gets behind it, it might be something you want to hold long term. That being said, let's look at the chart, because if you sell tomorrow, in my opinion, there's a chance that you can pick it up lower. Now, if it's worth doing that, I don't know, because of taxes and everything, but I really believe that after tomorrow, it's going to go down and touch at least or test the lows of the year. But I want to show you something in the chart. Now, I want you to look back between about January the 3rd, before the 4th, they took this thing up. Now, guys, this is the smart money right here. They know that the airdrop's tomorrow. Well, they went ahead and took their profits today, and look what happens. Now, where it goes from here, I don't know. But I believe after tomorrow or 2 or 3 days from now, it's going to go lower. Now, when you look at the historical, like right now, we're at what? 40, 44, 45 cents. The low of the year is 20 cents. Guys, with our economic environment and with what's going on with the SEC and Ripple, I have no doubt in my mind that Flare will go lower and test the low of the year, or the low of last year, in the next couple of months. I could be wrong. That's just my thoughts. Now, I want to show you something, because this is something that everyone needs to pay attention to. And when I used to be a trader, and I used to work at Bear Stearns and another futures and option company, I've seen so many traders. I've been in the room with 500 traders on a floor, some of the most advanced techniques in the world. I've sat at the desk with some of the most powerful hedge fund guys at the time, and I learned how they think. And we had a sign over our door, and it said, if the majority were right, the majority would be rich. And here's how the big money, the smart money, thinks. They know exactly, when they read a chart, how the public thinks about it. They know exactly how most people are thinking, for instance, about Flare and XRP and Songbird when the Flair Airdrop happens. Now, I want you to look at this chart. January the 2nd, all of a sudden, and there was no big news, they took XRP up hard. Now, look at this. On the exact same date, they did the same thing to Songbird. Well, my guess is they're going to dump on both of those communities. Could be wrong, but they took it up and they're going to take it back down. So that's just something for you guys to think about. The smart money always knows how you're thinking. I wouldn't be surprised if they take XRP and Songbird up sometime during the day. And a lot of people are going to see that as a positive, and they're going to probably FOMO in. But at the end of the day, or the next day, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, which today is Sunday, you'll probably see XRP, Songbird, and definitely Flare going lower. I could be wrong, but that's my thoughts. But no matter what, guys, in my opinion, you'd be crazy to FOMO into any of these projects. You're not going to miss anything. There's no reason for any of these to take off. So that's just kind of my thoughts. So anyway, tomorrow, make sure if you're part of the 2-year snapshot, make sure you get your Flare tokens. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this because I get going, but I want to mention it again if I didn't. There's going to be a lot of scams out there tomorrow. I almost guarantee it. Now, from my understanding, the exchanges will be sending out emails. The scammers will know that. So you may get 3 emails tomorrow from Kraken or Coinbase, which Coinbase is going to honor the Flare Airdrop. Now, you may get 3 different emails. Make sure you verify, because it's a big avenue for the scammers to scam people during airdrops. Now, another thing, you need to verify whether it's on Twitter or wherever, especially because of the bots. You're going to see, maybe how to get your Flare airdrop, or you'll have someone go, oh, I just got my Flare airdrop, and they leave a link or whatever, and a bot, you have 10, 20, 100 people saying, yes, I got my Flare. Verify, because they will not only take your airdrop tokens, they'll take whatever else is in the wallet. So definitely, guys, be aware of scams tomorrow. That being said, guys, long term, I think those 3 projects are going to do well. I'm not telling anyone to invest in them. And when it comes to XRP, I personally believe that it is one of the best trades that anyone can get into. The risk reward for loading the boat with XRP right now and selling somewhere after the SEC announcement will be a really, really good, solid trade. And depending on if XRP wins, of how good that trade will be. Personally, I believe anyone stacking dollar cost averaging in to XRP, say right now, no matter what, I believe, again, not financial advice, anyone stacking a dollar cost averaging into XRP right now, even if they lose the court case, I don't believe that you will lose money. I still believe that shortly after the loss, it would still rally because it's all said and done. We got clarification, and people will feel comfortable moving forward, ever how that looks. If they win, I believe, no matter what, it's going to, 2, 3x from there. And that's if it comes out like right now in the very negative environment. If it comes out when Bitcoin has, even got above 25,000, maybe 30,000, if it happens during that time, it's going to head toward its old high. If Bitcoin is at 40, 50,000 and the Fed has pivoted at that time, I personally believe XRP will take out its old high and maybe be changing gears if we're in the bull rally at that time. Anyway, guys, don't mean to get on a rant. It's really easy to do when you start talking about XRP. But remember, Go get your tokens tomorrow if you're eligible. Be aware of the scams. Watch out for the dump that's probably coming tomorrow. The smart money has already dumped um, on Flare for the most part. I think. I forget about that. Yep. Yeah, they've already taken their profits. So think about that, guys. They took it up at the first of the month. They knew this was coming. They went ahead and took their profits. And that's what the smart money always does. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Are you going to hold your Flare? Are you going to sell your Flare? Are you going to stake your Flare? Let me know. I'm really curious. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that notification. And either way, guys, hit that like button and come back and be part of this community. And one last thing, and this is not financial advice, but pick real world utility tokens and get to stacking in 2023, guys, because in my opinion, the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years is the biggest opportunity in history for the average person to change their financial destiny. But you got to make sure you pick good real world utility projects. That's all I got. Take care, guys. Oh yeah, get to stacking.